Hey y'all, Maria Com here again. Thanks for being here to listen to me ramble about stuff. I'm gonna apologize right away because this is not gonna be about pop culture, and I promised I was gonna do pop culture stuff soon. I just don't know if it's gonna happen this weekend because I do not want to use my brain too much, and that will require using my brain. Yeah, so it's probably not gonna be pop culture stuff this weekend, but I did just do a recording yesterday, and I'm doing one today, so maybe the frequency will make up for not doing the fun stuff. I don't know. You could sort of argue this one is kind of pop culture related, but only through terminology. So, hurrah. So I went for a walk, like a 45-minute walk earlier, because it is really nice today, and I thought that would be worth it, so hooray, it's the thing I'm doing. And I just had this thought while I was walking. I don't know if I will bring up any of the examples of what happened while I was walking. None of it is very exciting, but it's just stuff that made me think about this topic. So, have you heard of the idea of like main character syndrome, where some people seem to think the world revolves around them and um think everything happening is because of them or because of something they did or whatever. They think they are the most important person in the room all the time, etc. and so forth. Sort of like, I don't know, maybe narcissism. That sort of thing. Well, I think I have like the opposite of that. And I'm going to call it, I'm sure someone else has already coined this, but I'm going to call it NPC syndrome. um and the reason for that is I never think I am the most important person around. Even when I am like doing a presentation or whatever, or whenever I am the center of attention, I don't feel like I should be. It always makes me feel very awkward and weird. It's just something that interesting that I thought of. Like I I think about this in terms of like it can sort of be a good thing because I don't think that I am the center of attention and I don't assume people need to pay attention to me, think about me, be interested in what I am doing, any of that. Like, I don't make those assumptions. But also, I think it like tends to give me less of a survival instinct than other people, I guess. Because I just never think anything is going to happen to me, really. So I don't think good things are going to happen to me, but I also don't think bad things are going to happen to me. Again, like I said, this can be like a double-edged sword. It can be good because I won't be disappointed if good things don't happen to me because I don't assume they'll happen to me. I'm like, whatever, I'm just a person going through the motions, being a cog in the wheel. That is late stage capitalism. I'm just doing my daily thing. And, you know, so I don't expect anything good to ever happen to me. I don't have good luck in terms of like, even if I'm playing bingo at a work retreat, because that is a thing that happened recently. Um, recently meaning within the last month. I don't know. It was recent-ish. Um, and even if I'm like playing bingo at a work retreat where there are no stakes, because it doesn't matter, it's just a work thing. And the person running it was like, well, everyone has to win anyway because I have enough prizes for that, so everyone has to win something. Um, even with all of that, like, I don't have good luck, and it took me forever to actually win. And I would not have if we had played bingo the normal way, which we did not because she wanted everyone to win. And so like I don't have good luck even in things like that where it's like low stakes, whatever. I have had good luck one time in real life where it probably saved my life. Other than that, no, it's just normal everyday stuff. Like whatever. So I don't expect good things to happen to me because of that. But I also don't expect bad things to happen to me, which Like, in the one case where I did have good luck, that good luck did save me because I wasn't expecting anything bad to happen. And maybe I should have. I got a flat tire in Gary, Indiana in the winter. I think it saved me that it was the winter. I think it saved me that I didn't know it was a scary place and a place I should have been worried about stuff. So I didn't expect anything bad. So nothing bad happened. In fact, someone who stopped, who was a nice, good Samaritan, and then a police officer stopped. But the person who stopped first, the good Samaritan, was like, I know someone who owns a tire shop or a car shop, and I know he will give you a tire, and he'll fit a tire, even though it's nighttime in the winter. And so I was able to get my car fixed right away and get a new tire right away. And it worked out. And he didn't even charge me for the tire. And if I knew now, like, who it was, I don't even know if the guy is still in business, but if I knew who it was, I would definitely send them a check or something in the mail. But it just worked out perfectly, and I very much appreciate that. However, it probably shouldn't have, and I should have been a lot more cautious, because I shouldn't have been okay with just anyone stopping to help me in Gary, Indiana. I should have been scared, but I wasn't. But that's just like an example of how I don't expect anything to happen to me. I don't expect anything good. I also don't expect anything bad. Like, in that case, I should have expected to be murdered. And I wasn't. Hooray for me, but I should have expected that. I'm not saying it is good, bad, or anything to have NPC syndrome. I'm just saying it's a thing I think I have, because I'm thinking of the recording I did yesterday that I posted last night, where I said numerous times, like, I know that none of this is ever going to make me famous, and I know this is never going to get a lot of traction, and I know I won't get a lot of reactions or interactions or whatever, because that's just not the kind of person I am. And that's like, that ties into this. I don't think I'm that interesting. I don't think I ever have been or ever will be that interesting. And that is kind of like been proven throughout life. I'm not interesting. I don't, like, even when I am giving presentations or having the spotlight for some reason, it never, like, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just like a momentary thing, and then people forget about me again, and that's totally fine. I'm not complaining. I am just commenting. But yeah. So I feel like I have NPC syndrome, and I think that's okay, but also I think in some ways that's probably not a good thing. Like, I should think about myself a little more, and I just don't. And I'm just, yeah, I don't know. Do any of you feel like you have NPC syndrome? I don't know. Maybe calling it NPC syndrome is like, it seems wild when I am here doing recordings and sharing them on the internet, actually. But that is a thing NPCs would do if they're trying to be like other people, right? That's what an NPC is. They're just trying to be a normal person. I don't know. There are plenty of people around me that I don't, like, I just look at the things that happen to them in their lives, even on a regular, everyday basis, and I'm like, well, you're definitely not an NPC. You're not nothing happens to me in my life. And I don't even think, like, the accomplishments I've made are very big accomplishments. I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. Woohoo. That's not a very big accomplishment when it's not actually doing anything for me or helping me. I have a house, but it's a tiny house that I can't do anything with because I have no money, so that's not a very big accomplishment in my mind. Like, and that's it. Those are the only things I've accomplished. I haven't accomplished anything else in life other than surviving. And guess what? That makes me an NPC, doesn't it? All I've done is survive. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just something I thought was maybe worth talking about. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is totally pointless and not interesting. Maybe this is just how everybody feels. I don't know. I generally assume other people at least think their lives are important. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Do you think you're, like, I'm not saying my life isn't important, but I also don't think it's, like, really important. I don't know. I'm gonna stop saying I don't know because I have said it way too many times in this short recording. I do think it's interesting and maybe worth talking about, but I don't know how much. And I don't know that it means anything. Just think it's interesting. This has been my Riacom talking about being an NPC. Woohoo! And I will chat at you again soon. Bye.